Alright, hi, hello. I'm actually here now. Um, I failed to think about the fact of actually putting a button to change it. Well, I guess that's because otherwise, I can just do this. Hi, hello. There we go. Um, so, if there's anybody actually here right now, or for the video at least, for the VOD. Um, I have a copy. I have a, thing that says periodically in chat, hey, this is the link. In addition to having a link down here, and it does that automatically through the coffee website right now. And I want to see if I can get it so that way it doesn't do that. I want to see if it can, on a timer. I want to see if I can get it so that way it reads the chat, pauses, or waits an amount of time, it sees if there's still people in chat, and then or see if there's still that person who chatted. I don't know. I think I was going to try to see if I could do it for a new chatter. Um, Wasting amount of time, sees if they're still there. And then, if they are, then send in the, send the link. Considering it, that feels kind of silly, but that's what I want to do. So, we'll see if I can get that to work. And then I have an idea for a game, and we'll see if I can get that to work too. Maybe. I might get too tired by the time I'm done with this. We'll see what happens. Chat message. No, that's what I have there. Hey, wait. Wait, no. I'm in the wrong thing. Chat message. Yes. There we go. I got a timer set. After timer. After timer. If? Arguments? What was it? Logic? If. What is it? Percent. What is it? Target user? Target user. Does exist. Equals 1? Equals 1. Excuse me. Do that. Then break. Otherwise, do nothing? No action. Break. If target user equals 1, then do link, then break. Otherwise, do nothing, then break. Okay? No. Core timers, timer state, disable. Alright, we'll see if that works. What happens if I do this? Let's just toss in a chest bear. And then action cues? Settings? Alright, I think I set that for 30 minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set a timer of my own for 30 minutes, and, I'll set it for 28 minutes, because I think it's bare minutes already. And see if it sends the link, because, I mean, I sent it, so the target user is me, and I'm the one streaming, so I should be reading as in the thing. Let me check. I mean, yeah. So yeah. Really, that's about it. So I guess with that, I can move on to the other thing. Which I am going to, where is my mouse? There it is. I'm going to do this, and set up that. Hi. I have a cough, still, so, muting periodically, because cough and mic is bad. Yep. Water. Hey, look at me being smart. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh wait, no. I'm waiting for the thing to come up. Steam? Why are you taking so long? Oh, because I haven't... My computer died earlier. Like it blue screened. So I had to... Steam did not close happily. I didn't think about that. It actually opened up on the other screen. GameMaker. Launch. Just working on it. Helps if I'm not muted. Interesting. Alright, new game. I think that there's actually... Oh, there's an up. There's a platformer. Survivor. Tower defense. This one was really disappointing because it just had the whole thing done. Alright. Interesting. Cool. Blank. Running. Nah. Gotta go fast. Perfect. It's a runner. It's a running game. Is my plan. I am not going to show that on stream. Was I putting this in here? GameMaker. G. Games. GameMaker. There we are. This one. This? There we go. Perfect. Let's go. Hmm. It's interesting. Allegedly, I don't have any dropped frames as of yet, so that's nice. But my bitrate is weird, so I might just... I have a monitor for bitrate because I drop frames regularly, and I was hoping that bitrate will be the same. It's not. Go figure. So... let's see. First of all, I like this over here. I like this over here. Hello. I wonder... if it was here that I'm thinking of. I guess I saved those websites somewhere, but that's oh so inconvenient right now, so I'm just gonna do this. Let's go here. Open, gotta go fast. Move with collisions. I'm still learning how to make GameMaker go. Amusingly enough. But I kind of want to just see if I can make this go. Kyle sucks. Yeah, alright, that doesn't exist. So, I am on my own. Which is fine. Why did you not save? I want you to stay like that, please. Save. Maybe it'll be save now. Alright, so... I don't want to do this. It's going to be pixely. That's the way it is. That's not the right button. There we go. What is the size of this? Why is it that size? I want that to be 980 by 720 because that makes me happy. And I want this to be better. Apparently 30 is nice. Also probably want to start snapping off. So... I'm gonna make an object. I'm just gonna start with an object. Create... object. Box. I do know how to do this, but just to refresh YAML code, I like coding. There's the documentation somewhere. Actually, I can just Oh, what is it? No, I can't actually remember. Cool. Yes. Let's be right back for that. Because I don't know where or how that's going to pull up. That is not what I want. I want this one. This is actually exactly what I want, which is kind of funny. Is it? Wait. Ah! Problems. You. Bigger. GameMaker resources. Yep, there it is. Oh. This can go back here. I know now that what I need is where I need it. What is this? That can go away for now. You can be minimized. You can be minimized. You can go away. Okay. I want this. Okay. I want key press. Oh, that's it. Key press. I don't think that's key press. That's not exactly what I want. F1. No? Cool. Keep that. F1. Perfect. I like documentation. Actually I have a thing I'm considering doing, which is... yeah, I think that could be pretty nice, actually. Alright. Let's go ahead and add a display capture. Display capture. Docs. Docs is fine. Oh. Not the string I wanted. That one. Nope. That one. There we go. Yes. Capture method. Okay. Yes, that. So then, I want that to be tiny. I have no idea if it's legible. It's going to be moving about for a moment. I also want that to go down there. And I want to add an image. Actually, I want to add that one. Using well sized. You know what that is. You are here. Could be size 2 thing. You know, I'm gonna call that good enough, actually. Want to change that just a little bit. There we go. Full screen. Yeah. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. Unless you see what I'm trying to read at the minute. So I think that's fun. I'm gonna drink some more wine. Okay. EV. Event. Event key press. So... event type. Oh, you know, I need a button. No, I don't need a button. Because there it is. I'm silly. I considered making that button previously because... again, and I was like, wait a second, that's silly because the way I have it set up, I already have that button. Alright, I think I need to turn this down a little bit. Well, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'll turn it down a bit. There we go. Let's try that. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, and also hopefully I'm not too loud. Nah. Okay, so... I don't want array. I don't think. Script, shaders, frequencies. Sequences, not frequencies. Objects, generating object events. General game control? No. Oh! Interesting. Game end. Displaying a project name. High score. Oh. Interesting. Alright. Movements? Movements? Motion set. Motion set direction speed. This function sets a new direction of movement and a new speed to the instance running the code. Note that this does not add to the instance's current speed and direction, for that you would use motion add, but rather forces it to the new settings. Motion set direction speed. So, if I do... there we go. Motion set... right? Can I do right? I don't think I can do right. Can I do... is it 90? Is it clockwise? 90? 5. Actually, let's go 10. Motion set 10. 90. Hopefully for right, 10. Actually, I don't want that to be a step. I want that to be on create. I don't want you to ask me again for this project. I am doing it in code. Create. Okay. So then, let's make you a sprite. Create new sprite. Sprites. You. Want you to be called yeah. You should be obj box. You I gotta capitalize that. I don't want to capitalize that. That's annoying. Lunchbox. Sprite. Spray. Box. Edit. Let's make a think box. Bill. Did I make that the same? I don't know if I made that the same. I did! Perfect. Master. Master at work. Pink box. With a white outline. Line. Rude. There we go. You know what? I'm also gonna soften our inner corner a little bit. A little bit more. Fantastic. Good. Beautiful. Quite happy with that, actually. Alright. Object box. In alignment. I thought I told you not to snap. I did tell you not to snap, that's interesting. Huh. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's start and see what happens. Oh. That went up, not down. Fantastic. Or, I wanted it to go right, actually. Okay. Close. So... what happens with 0? F5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Still up. Cool. What happens with 180? Is it still gonna go up? It's still gonna go up. Okay. Real. Hello, yes, what's the real? Helpful. Real numbers. Real numbers are any value that is not a string, nor any of the other possible data types. So, 124, all real numbers stored as 64-bit double precision floating point numbers. Okay. What happens with 270? Why is it doing that? Direction. You know what, let's just try random. 360. Closing parenthesis, please. Direction. Okay, that should be fine. You can go away. I want you to be in the middle now. Play. It's still going up. I wonder. That might be it. Went down to the right. It still went down to the right. That's mildly concerning. It's different now though, so that gives me some amount of hope. What happens if I do 90 now? I really should have expected it to go up. That was the number I put in before. What if I do 180 now? Now it goes left. What if it is 0? 0 is right. Interesting. That was not the button I wanted to press. What if I do 270? 270 should be down. Okay. How do I set a variable? Variable. Oh, I just want to know the simple. Ugh. There's nothing there. There's nothing. Alright, cool. If my streamer bot thing worked correctly, then, we should be seeing a thing in the chat very soon. E70 is down. Down. Equals 270. Does that break anything? Yeah. Cool. Does that break anything? Damage are real. Hey! Cool. I don't want to do this. You know, I don't think I remotely have enough knowledge to do what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna put this on a back burner. I got a new ID. Oh no. Do I have multiple instances? I do have multiple instances of GameMaker open. Cool. I like to just close. Yes. You. Ah, yes. Control S. Close. Yes. Cool. And now, I'm gonna open up one of these. I think this will help me. We'll open up the platformer. Yes, platformer template. Hopefully it won't have everything made for me already. I'm going to turn off that display for a minute. That can come back. And that can start. I have to download the template. Oh no. Suddenly I'm dropping a lot of frames. Whee! Why? Why am I dropping so many frames? My internet should be fine. Is it because I'm downloading the thing? Ooh. Well, that's loading. Could also just keep working on asteroids. I'm gonna do this now. So I'm gonna do this. This platform. What? Hi, what's this? This is weird. I remember that happened before. This one. Add multiplayer. Ooh. That might actually be what I want. Technically, all I'm wanting to do is a platformer, but different. It is all done. Alright, what happens? Unfortunately, I think there's music in this game. Unfortunately, it looks like the thing that I was trying to do with StreamerBot did not work, which is disappointing. Oh, cool. Oh, spacebar. Oh, I can break blocks. broke it. It's really inconvenient. I don't want to do this myself. What happens? Oh, is this all video? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Cute. What happens if I... Okay, it's reset. Alright. Oops, if I'm not muted. In this tutorial, we'll modify the first level of Windy Woods and create our own second level. Aha! Alright, actually. I don't want these open. Alright. Cool. Let me readjust some things really quick. There we go. Okay. I opened Windy Woods. Asset browser, yes. Contains all the assets you will use to make your game. GameMaker allows you to group and order your assets however you like. For this project, we've grouped assets by type. Yes. I have to edit a level. Level in GameMaker is known as a room. Here are the current rooms, menu, and level 1 and level 2 in levels. Open room level 1 by double clicking. Open. There we go. Fantastic. That is kind of cool, actually. Art zone. I love that. What are those? Foliage. Instances. Collision tiles. There we go. Huh. Water tiles. There's spikes. Okay, anyway. Got at least mildly distracted. Alright. Why's that up there? That's awkward. Anyway, editor. There we go. To see it load, it might take a while since it's a large one. Everything inside a room is placed in a layer. The room you opened already has lots of them, which you can easily change. Actually, I want to make this a little bit bigger. Each layer is related to a type of asset, limiting what can be placed on it. Instance layers. Select the instances layer. This type of layer allows you to place instances on it. Instances are created from objects. You can use your mouse to move the instances on this layer. Try moving enemies and blocks. There's the coins. What is that? Oh, it's not an instance. Might just be background. What is this song? I can't see. I'm not too concerned. Turn the grid on or off. How to do that. Like it on, personally. At least for now. Add new instances of coins and blocks by dragging them from the asset browser. Oh. Objects. Objects, environments. Environment. Blocks. Hmm. Interactive. Items. Coin. Hmm. Nice. Cool. Neat. Terribly, select an object from the asset browser. Hold Alt. Paint that object. Alt. Oh. Huh. Interesting. You haven't placed new blocks, coins, and enemies in the level, make it your own. I guess. Touch controls. Huh. Huh. More enemies. Characters. Enemies. Enemy one. No. No. Mushroom. 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 Mushrooms. Mushroom. Mushroom. Yeah, it's getting kind of cramped, huh? Getting to not be mushroom in here. Huh? Very nice. More mushrooms. Okay. I have to place tiles in GameMaker. Tile setting is an asset that contains a large image split up into tiles or cells. You use these tiles to build your level. To use a tile set in the room editor, you need a tile layer. The Windy Woods level already has several. Select collision tiles layer. Okay. This tile layer contains ground tiles that players and enemies can stand on. Tile menu opens on the right. From this panel, you can select a tile and paint it in the room. Why is it so like that? Let's change that size a little bit. Oh, I see. Green, blue, clear / white? Yeah, because there's blue there. There's green there. Where are the white ones used? There? Need to add more mushrooms. I'm on the wrong layer. Mushroom city. Okay, collision tiles. I have a lot of drop frames. I hope that's not still doing that. I'll bet you that was just while it was trying to do the thing. You know what? There also needs to be more coins down there. I'm still on the wrong layer. I'm on the wrong layer again. Perfect. Collision tiles. Okay. Okay. We're gonna what's up with the checkerboard. Secret. Green. This one? Right. Huh. That's interesting. Let's go down a lot. Then... That's not the one that I want. Yeah, I don't think that's what I want either. I think I want... Nope. This one? Immediately does something that I'm not supposed to do. This one? There we go, that feels good. wonder how many higher I can jump. 1, 2, 3 at least. Alright, what could I use for that? Not use that. I think I technically used the wrong one. That. Whoop. That's too tall. I think that's still too tall. Wait a second. What's this look like? Make that a little bit smaller. Pillar. Oops. Not that. Yeah, that's all that is. Same style, just different. Okay. Yeah, I can calculate that out. Like I'm getting to move that. That's inconvenient. We should be fine. Aha, I understand now. Perfect. Yep, that's my solution for that. Because I want to keep it at that size. Okay. That was what I wanted. Okay. So... Now I actually want that. Do I have a tile like that? My guess is... Oh. My guess is no. Oh, there is. Ah, these guys. Which one is that? there, I want to use that one. That one there. And that one there. We'll call that line the cutoff. And that, switch that already. Why is that weird? I think I might know why that's weird already, but I don't know if I have a tile that'll make that go right. That should be exciting. Yeah, well enough. Right. So I want the green. The green. I use this one. That's not what I want. That's inconvenient. Alright, I'll use that one. Oh. There is exactly what I want. That's nice. That. And I actually used the wrong one there. Actually. Oh, because I have to. Okay. That is what it is. Then I need to get those ones. And then these ones. And then is there there it is, I'm just blind. Are these different? I don't think that those are different. From that one. And coins! Instances. Oh. Coins. Coins galore. Nope. Not what I wanted. Oh. All of the coins. Alright, I will be back soon. I feel like I'm back. The stream isn't back though. There we go. I'm actually going to take a brief pause in this because I realized I think I know why the streamer bot thing failed. Where is it? Test? Is it in test? Yes. So I set it to check if the target user is still there. I think I checked it. think I set it to that. I just realized I didn't actually set a thing to get that. So that's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna reset my timer. That's weird. Mute that. Not mute, but cannot. Why aren't you connected? Because you're not connected to the internet? No, you're connected to the internet. Okay, why aren't you... devices? Why aren't you two communicating? Hmm. Hmm. I guess I'll go ahead and do that while I'm waiting for that to go. Ow! Hit my elbow. Hmm. Well, this is inconvenient. Alright, hopefully that'll reconnect at some point. Reset this. So you can go off to the side. You can go away. Alright, cough again. Alright. Back to game. I would like to turn that one back on, yes. That was amusing and unintentional. Now it is intentional. Perfect. Really not missing anything up in this corner here. Okay, actually, I want to see how that, bit that I just made plays. What did I break? I can't move my character anymore. Hmm. I broke it. That's inconvenient. Ah. There we go. Stream Deck is back. Um... Hmm. No. Documentation. Hmm. This is weird. Did I put too many coins too close to the player? Hmm. I know what I did, but I broke it. Can't actually play the game now. Cool. Ah. Hmm. That's a problem? I think that was the problem. I moved the character. I moved the character accidentally. I tried to replace it. I did so incorrectly. I put him in. I put the character into the ground. Oops. Hey, look, secrets. Huh. That's exciting. Feel like that shouldn't be happening. Oh, that's so many. Mushroom party. Yeah. Alright. This is fun. Hmm. Ah. Did it again. Ah. Oh. There we go. Yes. That was close. Nice. Oops. Wee. Oh, did I lose it? Ow. Ooh. Oh no, I lost. Oh yeah, reset me at the beginning, dang it. Cool. Okay, so why is that? I don't know. That is one of the reasons I'm actually going forward now. Let's see if the cavern also does that or not. Ow. No, that doesn't matter. Ow. There we go. Hmm. Ouch. Perfect. Ouch. That was close. It's it's a pre-built one that I have made some changes to, and there's a weird error, and I'm trying to see if that error carries over to other areas. A pre-built one in GameMaker. Fantastic. I made a secret, quote-unquote, secret area. But it's kind of broken. And it looks like that this error is not carrying over to the other area. The mushroom area. So that's interesting. Which means... I did something weird. Is it the black? Yeah, right? It's, I think it's called Wingy Woods or something? Yeah, Wingy Woods. In the top right, it has the, instructions and whatnot, and I have the documentation for this, system. Yeah, it is. It's not supposed to do that. Is it this? No? Is it this? Let's see if that fixes it. I don't think it will. Yeah, I figured. I didn't really put... I mostly put that there for the desktop users, for the people who cannot, like, actually see it. Well, that's interesting. That's not helpful. So it's not that one. What about that? Did that do what I need to? Also, I'd like to fix that tile. And... foliage? You. Gone. Actually, you should be green. Collision tiles. Ah. Green. There we go. Alright. So, actually then, what happens if I grab this one? See what happens. And I can't get in. Cool. Failed hardware. That's fine. Erase? Eraser. Aha. Will this do what I want it to? Alright. Play. Can I get into the hole? I can get into the hole, okay? And the infinity effect is still happening. Fantastic. Alright. Be that way. I'll figure out how to fix it later. But, okay. I have a curiosity, though. Why is this still only reading? Alright. Okay. Next. What is auto-tiling in GameMaker? The auto-tile feature is a powerful tool that makes level building much easier. You create an auto-tile library, and whenever you lay down a tile from that library, it will connect with those tiles that are around it to create a seamless wall or platform. We've already got an auto-tile library for you, so you just need to use it. Hmm. Well, that would have been nice. Select the collision tiles layer in the tile menu on the right, go under libraries, and then select normal. Libraries, normal. Place tiles in the room using the left mouse button to draw and the right mouse button to erase. Oh, it's 3. Well, that's interesting. I have to make a secret area, though. Hmm. 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 Fantastic. What? How do I change the size of that? That's 3, not 1. Yeah. Hmm. Weird. Alright. Alright. Fine. Hmm. Perfect. Great. Instances. Very carefully. You know what? Perfect. Okay. Cool. Okay. Allowing each stuff. How to build your own level in GameMaker. From the asset browser, open room level 2. Rooms. Levels 2. It has some placeholder objects we don't need. These are in a separate layer. Right click on the template messages layer and delete it. Alright. Right click, delete. Building with tiles. Now Builder will level using tiles. Select the collision tiles layer. Here, place tiles that your characters can stand on. Under library, select normal. Use the left mouse button to draw and the right mouse button to erase. Create a small section. Now to play this level, run the game and finish the first level so the second one starts. Eve tiles. Alright. Why is it so long? It doesn't need to be that long. The end thing is right here, but I could make it larger if I want. Alright. Tiles. Normal. There. Yeah, I think I will just copy that. Because it looks nice. I want to. Actually, that's only too wide. 3. Oh. Oh. I think I'm understanding now. Enemies. Instances. Objects. Characters. Enemies. Nope. Not what I wanted. You know, I've just realized something. If, I'm testing a thing in StreamerBot, with StreamerBot, and, if it goes the way I think it will, there might be some vague spamminess. It was an accident. Also, I did it, so it doesn't matter. Alt. Enemies. Actually, okay. Wait, one enemy right here. You can go here. There. Coins. Items. Ah! Coins. Now. Any second now. Maybe. If I'm lucky. I think I could not set it up right. Actually, I started the timer after I did the thing, which means I didn't do the thing right. Oh well. Not concerned. Alright, let's try this. See if I can actually get through the level this time. Oh. Ouch. Helpful. Okay. This way. Okay. The first is good. Helpful. Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. Perfect. Ouch. Oh man. Oh boy, 3 coins. Ouch. Fantastic. Alright, let's try again. Hmm. Perfect. Helpful. You know, I'm just gonna avoid enemies now. I'm gonna try to squish them, I'm just gonna try to avoid them. Fantastic. You know what helps? Not keeping yourself muted. I said more words, but they didn't go through because I was muted. Oops. I'm really confused though. It's this dark area. Okay. The underground part is looking unfinished because the forest background stops abruptly. We'll add cave tiles to fill that area. Select the cave tiles layer. Cave tiles. Cave tiles. Interesting. Hmm. Yes. That might be the answer. Shane could fill in that spot. Because I think that this is the answer. Is that there's just nothing back there. So it was reading weird. Hmm. There we go. That looks nice. Alright. Well, let's try playing. Hmm. That's weird. Yeah. Alright, that seems to be the issue. There's just like the background there or something. So it goes weird. There's a really interesting thing. Alright. Ugh. Nice. Variance. Adding instances. The level is currently empty and lifeless. Let's add enemies, pickups, and blocks to make it come alive. Select the instances layer. Ah, fancy. Instances. Oh. I'm actually gonna keep these ones here. I'm just gonna shift them a little bit. As such. Mushroom, no, I'm gonna leave those there. Objects, environment, items, coin. There we go. Not what I want to. This. Fantastic. Multiple coin block. You can change the amount of coins inside a coin block. Double click on a coin block and open the variables window. Hello. Variables. Edit the Higgs left variable with the pencil. Change its value to 4. This block can now be hit 4 times. Interesting. If you followed any of the other tutorials already, such as custom pickups, second enemy, checkpoints, or jump through platforms, you can add them to this level as well. If you haven't done these tutorials yet, you can do them at any time. I will do those next. Adding visual props. These can go away. It's cute. Make your level more interesting by adding a number of visual elements. Select the visuals layer. Visuals. This is an asset layer where you can place sprites directly without having to use an object. In your asset browser, go to Sprites, Environment, Ground Visuals. Oh, sprites, not objects. Sprites, environment, ground visuals. Oh wow, so many. Cave things, foliage, grass. Open the grass folder and place some grass assets into the room. Grass. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Nice. Hmm. That's not so nice. Hmm. Guess I could just do that. That might make a little bit more sense. Nice. I've been muted this whole time. I don't know how long I've been muted. It's really inconvenient. That will. Effects layer. Go. Bring that all the way to the top. Rename layer to effects ink. Cool. Okay. Set its effect type to color tint and choose the color you like. Oh. Layer properties. Put that guy here. No. No, I can't. Can't grab it now. Or did I break it? Helpful. I got it. It is hiding underneath the square. Oh, no, I think just enough of it is actually not hiding. That type. Color change. Change color. Oh. Just a moment. Interesting. Sandy. Cool. Fantastic. Changes almost nothing. That's fine. Continue designing the level by placing more tiles, instances, and visuals. Once you're done, select the end gate layer, which contains the gate where the level is finished. Move it wherever you want your level to end. You can also change the size of your room in the inspector, which is open in the bottom left corner of the IDE by default. Or on the left side, I moved it to the right. I think this tutorial was made in a different version of GameMaker than the one I'm using now. Click on your room in the asset browser so the inspector displays its properties, and change width and height under properties to what you want. Oh wow. Ooh. Okay, whatever. Just for my curiosity. Oh wow, yeah, it is big. It is 19,000 by 4,052, 352. This is right here. Summary. Here are some key takeaways. Drag objects from the asset browser to place instances in the room. Toggle the grid by pressing G and change its size to the room in the room toolbox. Use auto tiling to make the level editing faster. Use filter effect layers to easily change the look of your game. Change the room order to control which room opens first. Oh. Filter. Code. Complete game? No. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Okay. Now we're going to notes. Oh. It's also over here. That's neat. It worked! Thank you, the Radio Demon 148, for the follow. I appreciate that. Hello! I did not make this, but I did change some things. I'm trying to make game. This is a, kind of tutorial game example thing. What are you gonna code? Is it a game? Huh. No. No. Oh. No, but I have a guess. I may have. I'm not sure. Chess, but the pieces, like, actually fight each other or something? Is it chess, but it's a fighting game? Oh. That sounds interesting. I'd like to see that. For the chip in it? Oh! That sounds really cool. Why is there no sounds? This song is really quiet. That sounds really awesome. Character parent is the parent object of all characters, including player and any enemies. I'm gonna bring that up here. And I'm going to mute myself for a moment. Hello, I'm back. Actually. I have a snack now. I was getting hungry. Hmm. I'd be reading this, but I'm eating, so I don't want to read it out loud. Hmm. Objects, characters, parents. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh. That's cool. I get it. Max HP is the maximum health for the character. HP is the actual health of the character. It's initialized as the same value as max HP. So, if you like a thing, pick up a thing that can do max HP plus equals 1. Then you get a thing that, and then when you go to the next level, if you started at 3, then you get the thing that permanently increases your max HP. Then, in the next level, when it reinitializes your HP, it should give you 4 HP, which is cool, if I'm understanding it correctly, and if it's set up properly. This variable is used to grant the player invincibility after it's hit by an enemy or after it falls off the ground. Stores the remaining number of frames where the player can't be hurt. If it's 0, that means the player is not invincible. This is the object that replaces the character once it is defeated. By default, it is set to object player defeated, and this value may be changed in a child object. Defeating object, object player defeated. Okay. With this function call, grounded equals check collision 0, 1. With this function call, we are checking if there's a collision 1 pixel below the character. This means that the character is standing on ground. We're doing this in the beginning step events, so events that run later step and end step know whether the player is on the ground or not. The result of this function, true or false, is stored in the grounded variable, which was initialized in the create event. Right. Move X, move Y. Right? On that position, down 1. Yep. This checks if grounded is true. This means the character is standing on the ground. This stores the character's current position in the grounded X and grounded Y variables. Since these variables are only changed when the character is on the ground, they only store the position for the character for when the character was last on the ground. These values can then be used to restore the player's position after it falls off a platform into a pit. Right. If grounded, safe position. Not grounded, move on. In this part, we are applying friction to the player's velocity, so it will eventually come to a stop when there is no input. The round function rounds the x velocity to the nearest integer, and then it checks if that integer is not 0. This means there is an active velocity of, or more than, 0.5 pixels in either direction. If velocity... excuse me. If rounded velocity of x does not equal 0, here we calculate the friction that should be applied this frame. It is calculated by multiplying the sign of the x velocity, which will be 1, or negative 1, or 1, with the friction power. The result is stored in a local variable. Is that what var is? Cool. Local variables. Yes. That is what var is. Cool. Var is local variables. Neat. Friction applied equals sine of velocity, positive or negative, times friction power. Which is notated in the create step, isn't it? Friction power, yes. There's that. Alright, here's why. This checks if the character is not grounded, meaning it's in midair. In that case, we want to reduce the friction that is applied, so in midair the player takes more time to slow down. If not grounded, this divides the applied friction by 4. Friction applied, because friction applied is the first thing that happens in this if, equals friction applied divided by 4. After checking if the player is in midair, friction value is then subtracted from the x velocity. Right. Okay. Yeah. So if the move speed, if the maximum move speed is 8, yes, I understand what's happening there. I don't know if I can explain it though. This else block runs when there is no x velocity, or it's less than 0.5 pixels in either direction. In that case, we reset the x velocity to 0 so the character comes to a complete stop. This adds the grav speed value to the vel y velocity y value. Doing so applies gravity to the character's vertical velocity, pulling it down for each frame to make it fall. Right. That makes sense. Steps. The section below handles pixel-perfect collision checking. It does collision checking twice, first on the x-axis and then on the y-axis. On each axis, it moves the character pixel by pixel until its velocity for that axis is covered, or a collision is found. Move count is how many total pixels the character needs to move this frame. It is the absolute value of the velocity on an axis. Move once is the amount of pixels it needs to move once before checking for a collision. It is 1, 0, or -1. Local variables, move count, and move once. ABS is the absolute value of the velocity on your axis. Sine. Sine? What is sine? I'll check ABS as well, just to see. ABS, this function returns the absolute value of the input argument, so if it's a positive value, then it will remain the same. But if it's a negative value, it will be multiplied by -1 to make it positive. Right. Okay, so then sine is probably just taking it. This function returns whether a number is positive, negative, or neither. Returns 1, negative 1, or 1 or 0 respectively. Right. Okay. This runs the loop, which runs move count times. All code in this block is repeated that many amount of times. Repeat move count. I see. This calls the check collision function to check for collisions on the x-axis if moved by the move once value on that dimension. The y argument is set to 0, so for this collision there is no y movement. The result of the function, either true or false, is stored in the collision found variable, which is temporary. Local variable, collision found, equals check collision, move once. Right. Move once, same for x, same 0 for y. This checks if collision found is false, meaning a collision was not found and the player is free to move once on the x-axis. If no collision is found, in that case, move once is added to the x-coordinate of the character. X plus equals move once. This else block runs if a collision was found, else. In that case, we reset the velocity, the x velocity to 0, so the character stops its movement on that axis, velocity is 0, and we break out of the repeat loop as no more collision checks are required. Break. Right. Now we repeat all of the previous steps to check for collisions on the y-axis. Everything is the same, but velocity x is replaced by velocity y, and the check collision function takes a y value, its second argument. Okay. This section flips the character's sprite depending on whether it's moving left or right. This condition checks if the x velocity is less than 0, meaning the character is moving left. End step. Right. I'm getting tired. If velocity x is less than 0, in that case, the horizontal scale of the instance is set to -1. This flips the sprite the other way around, making it face left. Image x scale, -1. Image y scale, 1. Otherwise, if the character is not moving left, this checks if the x velocity is greater than 0, meaning the character is moving right. Else if velocity x is greater than 0, in that case, the horizontal scale is set to 1, so the character faces right again. This checks if the character's health is at or below 0, meaning it has been defeated. In that case, we want to replace the character instance with its defeated object. If HP is less than or equal to 0, this creates an instance of the character's defeated object. Example, it will be object player defeated for object player. It's created at the same position as the character itself. It's created in the same layer as the character by using its layer variable. Right. Is that created here? No, it wasn't. That's interesting. It's supposed to be like a default variable. Instance create layer, XY layer, defeated object, right? Excuse me. In the position of the character on the same layer as, create that object. This destroys the character instance itself. Instance destroy. This checks if no hurt frames is greater than 1, meaning the character is currently invincible and can't be hurt. If no hurt frames is greater than 0, in that case we can reduce the variable by 1, as 1 frame has passed. Eventually it will reach 0 again, and the character will be able to be hurt. No hurt frames, minus equals 1. This part handles making the character flash on and off when it's invincible by changing its alpha between 0 and 1. If the remainder of no hurt frames divided by 12 is above 6, we'll set the alpha to 0. Otherwise, we'll set it to 1. Oh. That's cool. Modulo. That's a modulo, isn't it? That's inconvenient. Perfect. Platform movement. Platform arm movement. Ha, can't read. Hello, Carrie. I'd like to say I am bopping right now, because this is a bopping song. If no hurt frames... If the remainder of no hurt frames divided by 12 is above 6, I see, yes. It is a modulo. Modulus. It's above 6. This makes the character invisible. Yes. Invisible. Image alpha 0, else this makes the character visible again. Right. Okay. Let's bring that over here. Player. Oh wow, I've already been streaming for almost 3 hours. Okay, just a moment. Create. This runs the create event of the parent, ensuring the player gets all the variables from the character parent that inherited. This variable stores the number of coins the player has collected. This variable tells whether the player is currently in knockback from being hit by an enemy. It will be true if it is and false if not. In knockback, false by default. This is the object that replaces the player once it is defeated. Defeated object equals object player defeated. Yeah, there was a defeated object, yeah. Interesting. Step, event inherited. Set the position of the default audio listener to the player's position for positional audio with audio emitters such as in obj and gate. Audio listener set position index with the data for default 0, X, Y, and Z positions. End step. This runs the parent's end step event, which handles flipping the character's sprite left or right. This is a switch statement that runs on the sprite index variable, which stores the sprite currently assigned to the instance. This allows us to transition to some other sprite depending on the currently assigned sprite and some additional conditions. Switch sprite index. Code under this case runs if the assigned sprite is sprite player walk, meaning the player is walking. Case sprite player walk. Set the animation speed to 1, as it may have been set to 0 during the jump animation. Make speed 1. This checks if the X velocity is 0, meaning the player is not moving horizontally. If velocity equals 0, in that case, we change its sprite to an idle one. This checks if the Y velocity of the player is greater than 1, meaning it is falling down. This would happen when the player walks off a ledge. If velocity is greater than 1, in that case we change its sprite to the fall one. And reset the frame to 0. And then break out of that loop. Code under this case runs if the assigned sprite is sprite player jump, meaning the player was in the middle of the jump. This checks if the Y velocity is equal to or greater than 0, meaning the player is now started falling downward. If velocity is greater than or equal to 0, Yeah. In that case, we change the sprite to the false sprite and reset the frame to 0. We also reset the animation speed to 1 as it was set to 0 at the end of the jump animation. Break. Code under this case runs if the assigned sprite is sprite player fall, meaning the player was falling downward. This checks if the player is now on the ground, if grounded. In that case, we change its sprite to the idle sprite. We also reset the animation speed to 1, as it was set to 0 at the end of the fall animation. Play the landing sound effect. Sprite player hurt, meaning the player is in the middle of a knockback. This checks if the player is grounded so the dust VFX can be created. This creates an instance of object effect knockback, which appears at the player's feet. Once a knockback is created at the bottom point of the player's mask in the player's layer. The ID of The created instance is stored in a local variable called guest because we want to modify its horizontal x scale. Variable guest equals instance create layer x b box. Bottom. No, box bottom. I don't know why there's B there. Double B. Same layer as the player. Knockback effect. Here we're modifying the X scale of the guest instance to match the X scale of the player. Guest.image X scale equals image X scale. Default code runs when none of the other cases are valid, meaning the currently assigned sprite is not covered by any of the cases above. Default. For all of the other sprites, we set the animation speed to 1. I'm realizing I'm very tired right now. I've also been streaming for a while already, which is funny. I think I might call it here. Yeah. I'm literally just gonna turn this off. Yeah, I'm tired. We're gonna call it here. It's been fun. 6:20. I should find somebody to raid. Because that's fun, even though I don't think I have anybody here. Just for the fun of it. Alright, let me do that. And that. And then switch over to this one. And then create a new one. And then, oh, I'm silly. Image. New. This. That. And then, sorry about the music. It's going to be cutting out for a moment again. This, yes. There we go. Amusingly appropriate music for this. And then that one, yes. Just for the control purposes. And then that one. Perfect. Hey, look, new thing set up. Alright. So now, did this get saved? I think it got saved, yes. And that's being closed. So it's that. And I am going to pull this up. Do not do this in the smartest of ways. This is fine. Switch. Go ahead and make ferret software. Trade. Ferret software. There we go. Perfect. Bye.